Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone above, below, or in between. Welcome to October 24. And there's all kinds of news that's been going down lately, so I got them up on screen. So if you want to find out more on that information, please do check it out. Please do check it out. Alright, but for right now, I'm going to focus on this one story that was given to me by Grummz. And this has to do with the freedom of speech, censorship, and more and more and more. It says here, Twitter targets tweets, but also specific users. People are starting to notice. Archived on the 20th of October. This is a few days old. UTC, let's see what we go to. Here we go, right here. And here's the article right here. It says, is Twitter censoring a blockbuster report on U.S. drone assassinations? Written by Jordan Pearsons. October 19, even further back in time, 2015, 12:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, what do we have with this story? It says here, Twitter is limiting certain tweets from appearing on select user accounts, according to activists, including some that mention a blockbuster report from The Interceptor that revealed damning information about the U.S. drone campaign in Syria and Yemen. It's not clear at the moment whether the disappearing tweets are due to a weird bug or whether the company is actually censoring mentions in an in-depth report on how the U.S. military relies on largely unconfirmable data. I don't know how accurate that is to justify assassinations, supposedly. Among other revelations, while some activists claim that they are being censored, however, other users report that everything is working fine on their end. Paul Dietrich, an activist and an independent analyst of government leaks, published a post on his personal blog where he described how tweets related to the Interceptor's report, called the Drone Papers, no longer appeared on the author's timelines. The posts were still viewable if linked to directly, and when the timelines in question were viewed from behind a VPN, which allows users to browse with the IP in another country. The tweets were there. When using the U.S. IP address, the tweets might as well have never existed on the user's timeline in the first place. At least one tweet unrelated to the drone paper also appears to be hidden. On the timeline, Jacob Applebaum, a Tor project developer who retweets a post Dietrich made. Excuse me, folks, I gotta clear my throat. Retweets post Dietrich made about the drone papers, which no longer appears on his timeline. An innocuous tweet about a Chromebook was also hidden when motherboard editor Matthew Braga checked using Canadian IP address. The tweet was visible from the UK. It seems clear Twitter is now engaged in censorship. Applebaum wrote me in an email, censorship without transparency is a deceptive practice. Building automated censorship system is an intentional political decision by Twitter. It wouldn't be the first time either. Twitter has raised the ire of anti-censorship activists. Back in the day, Twitter agreed to remove tweets if they break the law in certain countries in 2012. Only certain countries. Dietrich wrote me in an encrypted email that he also believes Twitter is targeting individual users in addition to IP-based geolocating. When he tried to view disappeared tweets with the U.S. IP address that he often uses to tweet from behind a VPN, the tweets were gone, he wrote. When he tried again with a U.S. IP that he'd never used before, they were visible. The issue wasn't restricted to Dietrich, Applebaum, or even critics of the U.S. spying or drone programs writ large. Tweets relating to the drone papers disappeared from the timelines of even critics of the Interceptor's reporting on the drone papers, such as security blogger Peter Koop. Topping the irony list, Peter Koop asked me to check his timeline for similar issues. Dietrich wrote me in an encrypted email message, I found one. He had also retweeted my article. It's not visible in his timeline from the U.S., but it is in Germany. Dietrich concludes that the tweet removals may be part of the rollout of a feature that lets Twitter identify abusive tweets and limit their reach, according to a company blog post from April. The feature is currently in testing and takes a wide range of signals and context that frequency correlates with abuse into account when identifying suspected abusive tweets. Twitter did not respond to Motherboard's repeated request for comment. We will update this post if we hear back. And of course, there you go. It just goes on with the topics, blah, 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 blah. And contact the author by email or Twitter, right then and there. Alright, so with that in mind, folks, that's from a whole lot of fun professionals that know exactly what they're doing, and they are getting a little bit annoyed at stuff. So you got professionals at one end, particularly with reporting. It looks like censorship is going down in full swing. If Twitter's compromising that matter, it looks like they're going to lose quite a lot more traffic, because the only people I know that really dig Twitter are mostly journalists. If you censor, if you destroy a journalist tool for getting information, you know, the jig is up. The business is almost gone. I don't know what the hell they're doing here. Because, I mean, that's all you can pretty much use Twitter, is to just relay information rather quickly. You don't have time to mess around or dick around or whatever. Everybody will go to old school sources, I guess. I don't really know. But what that means for most people is all the information that you're going to get is going to be filtered. And there's going to be quite a number of information that you're not going to be able to dish out there. So good luck to all. Keep up the good fight. Keep up the good work and everything else. This is the Fox Gibson signing out.